How about call me? We'll set up a meet.
Hey, come on. Kid's here, we're here, let's do it.
Yeah, Tommy, he's got a new one. This stuff, it just pours out of him. I'm just saying.
I was so lucky to be able to play the role of Frankie Valli in the original Broadway production, and in subsequent years racked up about more than 1,000 performances in the character, and have gotten to know Frankie Valli better as a man in real life all these years. So I had some insights about the character that were above and beyond what I was able to show with the constraints of the Broadway script. So when I found out that the movie was happening, I was so excited as an actor to know that I would have a place to air those insights and to sort of give the bonus version of Frankie Valli. If you thought you knew him, now wait until you get to really know him.
Friends like that, you should change your name to Sinatra.
I'm gonna be as big as Sinatra.
I would love to introduce you to a new discovery of mine, Frankie Valli.
I heard them all, but I never heard a voice like Frankie Valli's.
It's funny because it was the most important and highest stakes, and yet easiest audition of my entire career. Clint Eastwood is as interesting as you think he would be. That Dirty Harry sort of stoic persona is always there. I think it's sort of stuck on him his entire life. And yet underneath that sort of potentially intimidating surface is an actor, an artist, and a real sensitive man. And what I found not very surprising, but it was happy to find, was that because he's an actor, he feels like you feel like you're sort of related in that way. He feels like one of you, and yet he's wearing the boss's hat, and he has so much experience as a director and an actor that you know that whatever doubt you might have as an actor, he'll be able to address it. There are certain things you have to do when you see a theater production that are really fun to watch, but also you have to do some work to imagine the circumstances that that character's in. Well, what's so fascinating about taking Frankie Valli to the screen is that when Frankie Valli's having a fight in his kitchen with his wife, it's 1962. You see the whole kitchen. You see the way it's lit outside. Is it raining? You see the period costumes that Deborah Hopper had. Every detail of his kitchen is right there in front of you. So Clint's movie takes you as an audience member who might love Jersey Boys on stage and places you in a place where it's almost like every single detail is completely visible. It's much easier to believe that you're actually right there with Frankie Valli at these periods in his life.
Frankie, this is your time.
They asked her what was the high point. But 4 guys under a street lamp. First time we made that sound, our sound, that was the best.
I have been thinking a lot about a quotation I heard from Meryl Streep, which is that your first big career success as an actor, it is your obligation to immediately undermine it. And so I'm looking forward to finding something that is completely different from Frankie Valli as the next thing I do, and that's my goal now, is to find that next role.